Anyway, in terms of simplification, a big one, obviously simplifying the business, that's very necessary. I wanted to ask you, how do you simplify your personal life? How do you optimize that?
Ooh. Well, that's a really good question. So I think it's going to come down to the individual. You have to find out what your vices are at the beginning. I think that like the best, if you're a guy, the best place to start is with your relationship or your relationship with women, because that will get you. Like if you have like you can't have a complicated work life and also a complicated personal life at the same time. And most of your personal life complication will come from things like relationships and stuff like that. I think that like also being able to routinize and systemize like what you eat is important. I use a meals delivery service in the UK called Lions Prep, because then I don't have to think about what I'm eating, which can be a massive sort of time sink. But at the same time, like you kind of just have to look at like, where's your time going if you're not working? What do you hate doing? And then just get rid of those things. It's not massively complicated, but it's really just going to come down to like what you're eating, who you're hanging around, who you're sleeping with, and whether or not they're a complete nightmare. And if you just clean those things up, and you just like, if you are in a relationship, you just make sure that it's like a low maintenance one. That's the thing about relationships. Like it needs to be low maintenance. Like if you're with a woman or a man who is like infinitely difficult to deal with and they always want your attention, then it's just a complete no-go. So I think that's the main thing, is the relationship thing. But I like to keep things really simple, man. Like I try not to like introduce wacky shit to my diet or change anything. So